please put your hands together and welcome to the Spotlight family, Nicole, Merritt, Lester! Yes! I just was smiling the whole time I was reading all of these accolades for this young woman because, again, I have been stalking her for about 2 to 3 weeks now, anticipating this day. And it just warmed my heart, Nicole, to be able to just really give you that introduction because you're all that and then some, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, you
Thank
are.
you.
So welcome to Spotlight Over the City.
Thanks for
And
having
thank
me.
you for honoring us with your presence tonight.
My
Okay?
pleasure. My
Black
pleasure.
girl magic, right,
Hey.
y'all? Okay, I told y'all who run the world.
Girl.
Girls, Nicole. Okay? How you doing?
I'm awesome. I'm phenomenal.
You look phenomenal. Thank you so much for visiting the DMV and being a part of what we do here. And I want you all, before we get into some of the amazing things that Nicole is doing right now, I would love for you to just take us on a quick journey down memory lane so that people can understand how you got to be where you are today. Like, what put you on this path, Nicole? Where does life start for you as a PR media strategist?
Ooh, let's see. A little girl who loved to read.
A
That's
little
the
girl
deal.
who loved to read.
The key to being this thing and doing this thing is reading. For me, I was not just an avid reader, but also an artist. So I think creativity brings you here too. Like you have to
Yes.
have that streak and that thing in your body and that passion for creativity. So I used to draw, write, sing, have poetry going, all kinds of things. But literally that little girl that used to just dream of just like, painting the world, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've had the arts in your blood
The arts in my blood, yeah.
for the whole time.
Yeah,
And it just
always.
was a matter of developing those things into who you are today.
Absolutely.
So along your way, did you always know, like, so let's say when you finished high school, you knew that you were going to be directly on a path to doing public relations work, or tell us a little bit about what happened, like, once you finished high school?
No, I didn't. I really was supposed to be a journalist.
Wow, okay.
I was supposed to be a journalist, got a full ride scholarship for journalism and everything, went away to school and had a tragedy happen in my family. My sister, who suffered with sickle cell anemia, literally had a massive stroke when she was 16. And so I'm 18 years old in college, and I had to come back home.
Oh my
I had to come back home and be in support of my family because that was hard. Like nobody knows what to do for a kid that had a stroke. But she had challenges for years on end with that disease, and she suffered. So I came back home and enrolled in Florida A&M University.
Okay,
FAMU, and tried to get into journalism school, and they wouldn't take me. I'm like, wait a minute.
They
I
wouldn't
got
take
scholarships out here in these streets, and y'all
The
won't
nerve
take
of
me.
them.
The nerve of them. But I just think it was just too many kids. It wasn't politics, anything against me. I was great. But I just think it was just, they just couldn't let anybody else in at the time. So I decided, you know what, the next best thing for me would be law school. Because my family didn't necessarily like, no, you arts. You're not doing no arts. I'm sorry, that's not a degree. You doctor, lawyer, whatever, just like traditional black families. They want you to be great. And so I said, okay, well, lawyer it is for me. So I went to school, political science, pre-law, between FAMU and Florida State, there in Tallahassee, and I was thrust into the actual industry.
Wow, she was
I
thrusted
was
into the
thrust
industry.
into the industry
Okay.
because when I graduated with my degree in political science and studying for the LSAT so I can get ready to go to law school, I was promoted. I actually got a job in the legislature and was promoted to the Office of the Film and Entertainment.
Oh,
Wow. So you were wow.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
Wow. So you were you were doing your political science stuff, and you were promoted
Yeah.
to the Office of
Film and Entertainment in the state of Florida.
In the state
for
of
the
Florida.
governor at
For
the
the
time.
governor.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Literally, I had to establish the office and then support the actual film commissioner.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was really, really cool. So we literally, the job of the office was to get permitting for film and entertainment in the state and go and fly to where everything is going on and welcome people to the city. So welcome to Miami. Thank you for bringing Bad Boys movie to our state.
Wow, Nicole,
Oh, that's what you should do?
how cool
23,
is that?
24 years old. Yeah, it was dope.
That is so cool. So tell us along the way some of the more, a few of the more cool things or people that you have had to work with in the entertainment industry.
Oh, plenty,
Was Diddy
plenty,
one of them?
plenty. I'm sorry.
Was Diddy one? Because you said Bad Boy. So
Was
was
Diddy
Diddy
one
one
of
of
Yeah,
them?
so it was Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. It was John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, back then. And then when I got really, really into the industry, I started meeting some bigger people. And the people, I want to just talk about the ones I love.
Okay, let's talk
Like
about that.
the Viola Davises and
Oh,
Angela
yeah.
Bassett and Eve.
Eve.
Yeah, you don't hear about Eve
Yeah.
much, but sweet, sweet spirit.
Oh, I love
just,
Eve.
Just, yeah.
Told y'all I was gonna bump like this. I love
right.
Eve.
Well, just not even the artist. I mean, just knowing her as a person, because you just see her as a musician, and
Yes.
and she had that tough character, because
Yeah.
I grew up
Yeah.
with Eve, and it's just like you see this dainty, like real fit, little petite little chick, and you're just like, that's not Eve. And that's Eve. I mean,
That
that's
is
another
really
side of
Eve.
her, yeah. And now
Wow.
she's a family woman and just really, really beautiful, yeah.
I love that. I love that. So Nicole, let's fast forward to now. You were a trailblazer with opening up your PR firm and then an IT firm. How did you branch off from that to what you're doing now?
Ooh, listen, I mean, we just made the money, and what happens when you make the money, you could do what you want to do.
I know that's right.
That part.
Y'all say that part
That
again.
part.
When you make the money, you do what you want to do.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Money
Make
talk.
the money.
Yes,
Money talk.
yes,
Money
yes.
talk.
You get to fuel your passions. Yeah, right. You get to power your passions.
That's
I
why you
love
have
that.
people with money running around here doing crazy stuff. Because they can do whatever they
Not
want.
crazy
They
stuff.
do what they want.
Well, I mean, you can do what you want. So what I wanted to do was change the world through media. That's what I wanted
Change
to do.
the world through
Yeah, I
media.
didn't. Yeah, when my children were growing up, it wasn't like when back in the day when we were growing up, where there's rated R on the films, so you couldn't go to the movie theater without being 18 or above,
Right.
or a parent or somebody coming with you. Now these kids can just go where they want to go.
Yeah, they can.
The music, you didn't listen to your mother's music unless they allowed you to.
Right.
We literally listen on TikTok and all these other streaming platforms and radio stations, the exact same music. Like, there was
Yep.
no way. I mean, I didn't raise my kids to do it, but I saw it coming. Back then, I saw it coming. And so I literally got into the business fully to be able to make change in Hollywood.
So paint that picture though. What does that look like? Changing the world through like media.
Through media.
Yeah. What does that look like?
Just
to you?
be able to really, really influence some positivity and some goodness and some wholesomeness. And so, you get to make some faith-based films because, that's one part of what I do too.
Yeah.
So you really do get to like clean it up. Like you have to have a balance. You just can't have all negative, all bad, and just move these kids too fast. And I just, although my kids are all, grown up now, I still feel like I have the responsibility of raising other people's kids through media.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Oh, I love it. I'm here for it too. So, Nicole, what do you have exciting coming up? What is on the horizon now? What are you working on right now? What's going on?
Plenty. So, the greatest part of my job as a producer is producing events, all these red carpet affairs. You see your name in lights. You see your name on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, all the, fanfare and everything that happens around that. That's what I really, really love about the job. And I'm producing a huge event for Super Bowl. So it's dope. For the Emmys, for the Oscars, for ESPYs, like you name it, we're there. And we're going global now, so we're, going to be at Cannes Film Festival. Yeah, we're going to be some places. Yeah,
I told
Berlin.
y'all she was a babble.
Berlin,
Yes, I love
Okay. What's a babble?
A badass boss lady.
Okay, you got it, Sherelle.
Absolutely, that's me.
That is Nicole. Nicole, I am so fascinated with women who do what you do because, again, I was thrusted into this media lane. My 30 years of experience is in corporate America. And so when I met Stan and he was doing this Spotlight Over the City thing, I was just, on the sidelines being a cheerleader, like, go, honey, go. And then the time came for him to need a co-host. So then he's like, hey, you said you wanted to do like what Whitney Williams do. You said your dream job was to sit in Whitney Williams' purple chair. So how about you sit up here on set with me? And I said, okay, and here we are. So, listening to your journey and your story and a woman like you has done so many things in media, I'm just honored to just be in your presence, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I could learn so much from you. I'm so glad that we're now best friends because
Yes,
so I can learn so much from you.
Besties.
So I just want to thank you for all that you have contributed to this entertainment industry and all the things that I know that you're going to continue doing. And if there's anything that you want to say to the thousands of people that are watching and listening right now, you have the floor. If there's any way that people can support your journey, whatever it is you want to let people know, now's the time to do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So literally what I want to do is just invite young girls or even anybody that wants to be in this space, especially the ones that look like me, because it wasn't really, really easy. It was, I got into it, but it wasn't really easy. And I really want to create that path for people who want to do this, young people who are interested in being in the game. So definitely I want them to follow me on my Instagram, which is ImperiumPR_LA, so I can actually talk to them about the master classes coming up, invite them to come in and be a part of what we're doing now. They can volunteer, see if there's an opportunity and a job that we have available for our various productions.
Wow.
I like that.
Yes. What about old people interns?
Old people too.
Okay.
Okay.
Not old people.
You can come in and be a part, and old people specifically, especially if you're money-making people, you can come and be a sponsor, be a part of what we're doing too. So literally, you get to keep the party going. You get the power of the party.
I love it. And just so you all know how you pronounce or spell her Instagram, it's E as in elephant, M as in Mary, P as in Paul, Y, Aura, EA, N as in Nancy, PR_LA. So that is Empire, right?
Nope, Empyrean.
Empyrean.
It's the highest of the heavens.
Oh, the
Ooh.
highest of the
You
heavens.
better tell it.
Empyrean.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
EMPYREAN. Empyrean,
PR_LA.
Period. Boo.
Nicole, I can't thank you enough. I'm so glad you're going to be hanging out for the next few days.
Yes,
you all
ma'am.
might see me and her in another little, scenario before she goes back. So stay tuned, okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
Make sure you're following both of us because you never know what we might get into over these next couple days while she's here, okay?
Absolutely.
And thank you so much, Nicole. Before you go, I would be remiss if I didn't do this because if Stan were here, this is exactly what he would ask you. You have just landed on one of the biggest production deals that you have ever had in your life. So you are in one of the best moods because that check that you're about to get is when you make the money, it's money, 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 okay? So you're in a great mood. You have 1 hour in the car. You're doing a drive. You're a road trip. You only got 1 hour, and you can only listen to one artist for that 1 hour. It can be a group or one artist. Who are you listening to as you go on this road trip for 1 hour? You can't listen to anyone else. Who is that going to be?
Oh, it's Chris Brown.
Yes, Chris Brown.
That's my
Chris
boy.
Breezy.
How many of us in menopause love Chris Brown?
All of us.
Me? I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Nicole. You all make sure you follow her and make sure you pay attention because, like she said, she got some stuff going on with the Super Bowl. Watch the Super Bowl and all that kind of stuff this year, okay? I might even be down there myself.
We're going to New Orleans.
Okay, New Orleans.
New
Okay,
Orleans.
we will be right back with Mariah.